Good afternoon, or I think it's morning actually. Yeah, good morning, my fellow human. How's it going? Uh, so, today I just wanted to, talk a little bit about my process of, if you might remember from some older videos, I was considering changing my scorecard up because I had a scorecard going where I was sort of scoring myself on all the stuff that I was doing and so I have been putting it off for a while because I was like not sure exactly what to do, but past couple of days I've had some clarification on how I want it to sort of work. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about that today. Generally the purpose of it is to give myself some metrics for the things that I do and the things that I don't do, and have a easier understanding of like how am I doing on certain aspects of my life, I guess. I think the big problem that I had with the last one was it was just like too specific. Like I had too much, too many variables kind of floating about, and I already can see where I'm getting a little bit closer to that again, but I don't know, I'm still refining it. So anyway, I'll show you. Oh, let me move this guy back over here again. That's better. Okay. Sorry. I just woke up 40 minutes ago, so I'm still what's going on? Okay, so this is actually a weekend day. I have two templates that I'm working on, a weekday template and a weekend template. So essentially it is, it's 2 columns, that's it, because the previous one that I had for a week, I think it was 12 columns long. It was too much. And I was making the formatting work in such weird ways. So I'm trying to simplify it some. So basically I'll have one section per day, titled with the day and such. This is the sort of breakdown that I worked up given the amount of time that I have in a day, and sort of just guesstimates on certain things. 8 hours of work is static. Sometimes I work more, so that will impact things. But having an idea of where you want your time to go will at least allow you the malleability to know what needs to change in a given day if circumstances do change. So it's, I don't know. I don't think that this kind of thing is something that everyone needs or anything. I personally am very analytical and very number driven. So it's nice to see how I'm doing, I guess. And also it is the intent to gamify what I'm doing in a way that feels like it's a challenge, and I should embrace that challenge and also be rewarded for succeeding. I don't know if you see, I have a what? Yeah, so yeah, 8 hours of work, an hour and a half of getting ready / commuting, an hour with Paul. That's generally probably what I'm doing every day, roughly ish. I don't know. An hour of food prep, which I think is a little bit lenient. Sometimes it takes me an hour and a half to cook something, but in the essence of cooking something, that's the real goal. So I mean, if that takes a little bit longer, then whatever. An hour of lounge time, which isn't very much, but it's generally where I'm at. And I mean, of course, an hour of exercise is probably only going to happen so often, so I can sort of take that time and move it around a little bit. And 2 hours of personal work every weekday is the goal. It's a lot, but it's the goal. So I'm trying to just get myself to that's my biggest problem, is actually not putting in the time. So I think sort of solidifying that desire with this scorecard, with the intents and everything, it makes it a lot easier to know where I'm at, So anyway, the ideal weekend, this is for both days of the weekend, so I sort of lumped it all together, 32 hours of free time. So 8 hours of personal work, so I doubled the daily amount of personal work, also tripled the food prep because I do like cooking more lavish things on the weekend, so it takes more time. 2 hours of exercise, 8 hours with Paul. That's probably being a bit reservative because we spend a lot of time together on the weekend. But we are also working on doing things while together, sort of like, you know, me doing things, him doing things, us doing things together, as opposed to sort of always having to, I guess, entertain one another while together. I don't know. It's, yeah. And then 4 hours of reading and lounge time, which again is a bit reserved given what I normally do on a weekend, but we're giving it a go. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's why it's point based and not like, you know, did I complete every single thing today? Because that's not really the goal. The goal is just to give myself some contextual, you know, numbers to work with. So, so yeah, I'm doing it in Walling still. If you're not familiar with Walling, it's sort of a project management, task management app that I've been using for a couple years now, to sort of be my second brain, as people like to say. So yeah, currently, what I have on here is water consumption. That's worth 4 points. Each point being 1 cup, 132 ounce cup, because that's half my body weight is, because I'm like 220 right now, so like half my body weight in ounces a day is the goal. That seems to be the one thing that the one metric that scientists can agree on is like about that. So don't mind me. 2 hours of personal work, and that's broken down into half-hour segments, so I get 4 points for actually doing the 2 hours. An hour of exercise, that's also worth 4 points, broken that down into quarter hours, so I guess I could just say 15 minutes, but you get it. Cooking / night eating out, so there's 3 points available per day if I don't eat out breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I also eat. That was a recent fix that I had to add because I had just had cooking, not eating out. But that's fine because I don't have to eat breakfast. Sometimes I don't have to eat dinner. It's like, well, that's not healthy. So not eating out / cooking, but also eating, regardless of if it's shit fucking cereal or something, then whatever. But as long as I'm actually eating it, that gets me the point. So 3 points a day for that. An hour of lounge time that's broken down into half-hour segments. I am rewarding myself for that because I do believe it's important, and I do think that like an easy win is an easy win, right? Everybody loves that. I do need to refine my daily plant watering system a little bit because I'm definitely overwatering some things. There's like, I have like one plant that actually wants to be watered every day. Everything else is like... But I have been watering more frequently because I have been underwatering for a long time now. So, yeah, dishes, basically a daily task, or that's the intent to do it daily so that I can remain on top of it. Yeah. And then filming a one-take sole actually counts as 4 points. Check each one, baby. I don't know. I'm trying to reward myself more for actually filming these, so that's why it gets 4 points. And as you can see, this malleability in the point system also allows me to reward myself more for certain things. So, you know, it works. It has a certain je ne sais quoi to it, you know. And then I have a general section for task checkoff. I'm still unsure about that because... like for example, like I'm working on the 1 week, the 1 week template right now, where basically I would have all my chores that I need to do weekly, certain things like that. Cause basically I want to do like the daily template, the weekly template, and the monthly template. So each of those templates will have a myriad of things that I want to accomplish in each time period. But finding the way to harmonize all of that together, all that data together. I mean, it's not something that is easily built within Walling, and that's of course my own doing for not doing it like a spreadsheet, but I don't want to. So I'm just not going to. I'll just do it manually. I don't care. So yeah, and then I would also like to come up with some kind of way to analyze my overall performance in certain subsectors of the tasks, like how well did I do in water this month? How well did I do in exercise this month? Those kind of things. Of course, that would also be manual doing it this way, but I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it that way because keeping it in walling is definitely the goal, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I do my manual budget in Excel. I don't know why I don't just do this in Excel. It's not a bad idea. At least then I could sort of... I mean, I don't know Excel well enough to do all of that heavy lifting of like, know when it's this variable and then take this variable and sum it with this variable and then average that across all of the variables. It's like, I don't know how to do that. Paul might. He might be able to actually do that for me. I don't know. We'll see. And then, I'm also making a weekend template today. I've just been testing this out for the past few days. As you can see here, I got a 14 out of 20 on the 25th and a 13 out of 20 yesterday. So, yeah. But it's sort of evolving as I go because I'm sort of figuring it out a bit more, updating the template, etc., etc. Yeah. I don't know. I've been neglecting my walling stuff for a while. And that doesn't really help because I still use it, but then I just don't organize. And then the organization sort of gets all fucked up and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So past couple of days, I've been sort of simplifying everything. And, I had a lot of straggler walls here that, were just pieces of things, but also related to other things and needed to be just put with everything else really. So I've sort of started organizing everything into hubs basically, and so all that is just I have them favorited on the side here so I can easily click them, right? And then I have these are all wall links, so I have a wall for One Take Soul with all ideas and stuff and writing ideas. This needs to get organized too because this is a bit outdated at this point. Tons of writing ideas. Look at all these writing ideas. Jesus Christ. Stuff like that. So I have it all broken down into sort of walls that in themselves have a system. The tasks and ideas hub is my newest iteration of it. Essentially what winds up being the case is it's called Tasks and Ideas Hub, right? Oh shit, hold on. It's called Tasks and Ideas Hub. So each of the walls have a tasks and an ideas section, all in list view, as opposed to any other visual view, just because I like lists and checking them off and stuff. So yeah. So then I don't know exactly where I'm going with that, but essentially, yeah, it's just how I'm organizing everything right now, and I'm trying to get all of my stuff to fit in this mold because now I have a personal task section, and actually started rating them based on difficulty, recurring tasks, ideas, and yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Basically what I need right now is a simple, not overly complicated system to go across various types of things. So evac, walling, food, One Take Soul, personal chores, therapy. I need all those things to sort of adhere to a certain system within each of those sections. And then I can sort of take my daily desk stuff that I just drop in here, and it's just random shit, and sort that into those respective receptacles. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, probably. Okay, that's it. That's where I'm at with the scorecard. I'll probably make another one once it's actually finished and I've built out the sort of scoring system. Ugh, it's wasp season. They're so terrifying. Yeah, once I've built out all the scoring stuff and the monthly and the goals, and I'll cover all that with you as well. it's so interesting, right? Totally. Yeah, that's it. That's all for that topic. Now on to miscellaneous. I really should be taking better notes of the miscellaneous things I actually want to talk about, because I have like 18 of them in my head when I like start, and then I don't when I get to this point. It's stupid. Yeah, I've been writing a lot more lately, at least in comparison to the history of my life, I guess. Definitely been in a zone for it, kind of, and creating these systems and things like that. It does sort of wind up encouraging me in a certain way to do that. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Switching back to topic real quick. I'm actually using Toggle to track the time that I spent on things. I am trying to keep it pretty generic. Personal work is a pretty big bucket. Like the 2 hours of personal work a day is a pretty big bucket. But, oh, that's not the right one. But as you can see, I'm even tracking this right now. So, and then I was like tracking all this stuff. Like I spent an hour and a half last night hanging Polaroids that I have been meaning to do for a year and a half now. So certain things like that all counts into the personal work bucket. I mean, some could say the hanging Polaroids is like a chore, I guess, but it's more of a passion project than a chore. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm using Toggle to track everything so that I have a better idea of where I actually spend my time, how much time things take, so that I can use that to sort of improve the system. It's too ridiculous. I don't know. I'm trying to simplify it while also still doing it, and I think just the doing it is too much. But I want to, so I'm going to. Okay. What was I saying? I don't know. I need to get a haircut. I'm ready to like chop it off. Yeah, I've been writing. I really gotta get on top of the evac shit. I'm like fucking dying. Like, I haven't done anything, and it's like eating at me. So I need to make some changes and start prioritizing that. Hence why I also want to, why I'm doing this is because at the 2 hours of personal work a day, like that's a lot of time for evac that I could be doing. So tracking that, enforcing that with the tracking, very good idea. And yeah, the big thing is going to be making rewards that are like there's enough of them and there's enough sort of points of reward, like like a small reward, a medium reward, and a large reward, those kind of things. So so yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm thinking about other things too much. I finished Dune. I don't think I said that. No, because I just finished it on Tuesday. I finished Dune on Tuesday. Paul got me. Hold on. Hold on. Paul got me the next two books, Dune Messiah and Children of Dune. Come on. There we go. So, I am ready to go when it comes to reading the rest of the first trilogy. And I'm excited to, but I need to take a fucking break. Oh my god. I read that 500-page book in 10 days. I mean, that's pretty fast for me. And that's a lot of time. Like, that was 2 hours of personal work a day. So, I need to take a break, get some shit in order. And also, I am writing a full-on analysis of it, I guess. Sort of. I mean, I'm more kind of doing what I wanted to do with the first video that I made. It's kind of crap, so... So yeah, I've got quite a bit written down already. So yeah, I'll probably refilm the Dune video with this script. I don't know. I'm just gonna read it on camera, and probably take down the old one. I know I probably don't need to, but I might, just because I don't know. That was a weird video. So yeah. And also I'd like to do more of these because I am writing about quite a few topics. I'm just not really reading it or really wanting to like talk about it. I don't know. We'll see. There's always so much going on, you know. I've been like barely using social media, which is so nice. Oh my god. I clicked on one tweet thing and saw one response to that tweet, and I was like, this is some bullshit. I started writing about it last night, although like it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's this lady said she was offended because Jenna Ortega smoked cigarettes. And I was like, that's interesting. You're offended? Okay. Basically, it was my response, but also then I was like, so she's offended by like a lot of people. Like, I'm offended by the fact that someone is a smoker. It's like, oh, okay, all right, that's interesting. I started writing about it. I might talk about it at some point or read it to you at some point. I don't. Probably not. It's a little dumb. Was that it? I suppose that's probably it. Well, hopefully I'll talk to you again soon. It's a 3-day weekend. I hope you have a good 3-day weekend. I'll probably make another one on Monday. I'm hoping I will, because yeah, there's other topics that I got to talk about. Now I'm like sitting on a sort of a plethora of topics. So, oh, and I'm definitely gonna change up this sidebar thing here. The 27 days of grocery shopping. I love the grocery shopping icon, and I love the idea, but the the counting of that's kind of dumb, and it feels so lonely. Like I want to like make like a whole thing of like metrics, you know, personal metrics that can align with this new system thing that I got going on. Man, am I ever gonna make one of these that's not 20 minutes long? I don't know. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Have a beautiful weekend. Goodbye.